guys, welcome to the mischief. I'm the crafty rat. Right. So today's project is what I'm calling Nellie's pot. The reason being is Nellie is another YouTuber, just making sure I've got all the details correct. She has a YouTube channel, Nerd and Crafter at Crafty. I will get Chris to put a little picture or something up here and link her below, just because I'm complicating matters. And yeah, the reason I've got a page is I was trying to figure out when she did the video. So 2 weeks ago she did a pencil holder. She used this mould. I watched it and I'm like, I've got that mould. And what she did was absolutely stunning. It was amazing. So I figured I'm going to do my own take on it. Now, if you're in the UK, yeah, it's... what's the date today? It's the 28th of June, 2026. Yeah. Today's the first day it's actually cooled down. And we're still at about 25 degrees. Well, 22 to 25. It's still warm, but not as warm as it has been. So I have been putting this off, been wanting to do it, but obviously with it being so warm, I'm kind of like, can't really do it yet. Because it takes a lot of resin. So Chris has measured this, and it does take approximately 230, 240 mils of resin. Sorry, that was a mold falling behind me. Now, I probably can get away with using a standard resin for this, because obviously the walls are pretty thin, but it's coming towards the end of the month. I am running out of resin very, very quickly, and I figure with the temperature, I'm going to actually try using some deep pour. Now, I have a lot of this, a lot of this. Not just this brand, I've got different brands. But this video, I am going to be using the Let's Resin deep pour. Yeah, I figure since it is quite a tall mould, I figure, yeah, I'll use deep pour. So, now, I don't have very much success with using deep pour. I think I did one project a long time ago where I did an elephant. Tried doing mixed colours, dirty pouring. Of course, this was before I learnt. Yeah, I'm using the icky gloves that come with the deep pour. Yeah, and of course, deep pour, it mixed all together. So, I wanted to do two different things. I'm keeping it very similar to what Nellie did because it looked amazing. Nellie deserves all the credit for this. I'm copying her, 100% copying her. So I have no idea when this video will be going out, but for me actually it was yesterday, the 27th. We had a Happy Mail collaboration that the lovely Cindy and Georgia organised for us, and part of that I got this Witch's Gold glitter. I'm using this because why not? It's a beautiful colour. I don't want to use it, so that's why I'm using it. So I'm going to be, as I say, I think I've got to measure up 270 mils because of course it's deep pour, it's 2 to 1, so I'm doing 90 of A, 180 of A, 90 of B. That should be more than enough to cover this, and then I'll no doubt need to get Chris to find me another mould. So yeah, I'm going to split it up, so I'll probably separate maybe 50 to 80 mils and put the glitter in. Now, what I'm doing differently, because I don't want it to mix completely, I mean, it probably will do. Time will tell. I'm actually going to be using some glue. Now, I used to hate using glue. Absolutely hate using glue. But I think I changed my resins, and then the next time I think it was Ella who used the glue, and actually it wasn't as bad as my original resin. So I figure if that works, this may or may not work. Now, I don't want the colours mixing completely, in theory, and I want the gold, or the witch's gold, to be suspended. So my thought process is I'm going to separate about 80ml out on the witch's gold, put a bit of glue in, and in the rest I'm going to be using this bronze, which is pretty bronze, but the bronze I am not going to put glue in. Yeah, I'm just complicating matters. Well, I'm going to do it and I'm going to see what happens. It's either not going to work completely, work, or it's just going to be weird. So yeah, I figure I might as well try it. And as I do have enough deep pour resin, I think I've still got about 6 litres of the stuff, I figure I can experiment. So if this doesn't work, I can always do it again and put glue in both sides and see what happens then. Right, so I am going to shut up. I am going to pour out my resin. As I say, I'm using 180ml of part A and 90ml of part B. So I'm going to measure that out. I will be mixing with my Doobie Darby, my dual-headed mixer, and then I will be back to mix the colours. Now, I will be using the degassing chamber that I've got. I've got the Resiners, not a fancy one, just Resiners, whatever. So I will be using that on both the cups of resin that I have. So once it's gone through the Resiners, I'll then be back, zoomy, to pour this monstrosity. Now, just a note, I am aware before I even pour this, it is not the easiest to demould. So we shall just have to see. So I'm going to pause the camera now, measure out the resin, so I'll be right back.
With a grin and a spark, a crafty little red, working magic in the dark. Brand new pot, set right on the flame. Old mold on the shelf, but she never played the same. Oh, everybody leaned in close when she started to pour. Something old felt brand new. She brought. She mixed up the years in a chipped white bowl, a little bit of grit and a whole lot of soul. The neighbors talked trash from across the yard, but she laughed so sweet and she worked so hard. Oh, everybody leaned in close when she started to pour. Nellie pot, you got what others not. She she brought. Maybe you call it luck, maybe you call it art.
Hey guys, right, so this is cured. I really didn't need to put it in the G3 because it's been forever since I poured it. I was kind of like, because I will be honest, it's not gone the way I wanted. The way I can tell is I can kind of see through the side of the mould. Okay, that was a little bit of a slap. So do I attempt this myself, or do I get the wonderful dear Chris to do it for me? Because it's going to, although it might not be a beggar. Hang on, coming out of camera so I can use me body.
It's got some interesting curves.
That's not too bad actually. I've certainly had a lot harder moulds than this, and yes, I'm aware I've not got it out yet, but I have definitely had moulds that are a lot more awkward than this. So
Yeah, that whale.
yeah, the whale. That whale really is a interesting mould. She says, I was doing so well when it was against my body. So yeah, when I was mixing the glitter up, I was a little bit annoyed at myself. There's loads of sound effects. Right, it's going over to Chris. I was a bit annoyed at myself. There was this glitter. I mean, it looks gorgeous just in the packet, but when I mixed it, oh my word, it was, I think it's one of my favourite glitters, and unfortunately I don't think I can get any more. So guys, I think this is Sparkling Glitter Queen, Witch's Gold. If any of you know of any alternatives, let us know. Right, and here we go. Ooh, it's definitely not what I was hoping for, but I actually really love this. Got a little bit of the I won't call it crackling, where the mica has hit the clear. But
Your Nellie pots come out quite well.
I'm really chuffed with my little Nellie pot. As I say, it didn't come out the way that I was originally wanting it to. However, I mean, just look at that glitter right in the top. I can see it coming through. Yeah, that is absolutely gorgeous. Now, what did I learn whilst doing this? Glue and deep pour is, yeah, as you probably saw, although it depends on how quick Chris sped through it. Yeah, glue did absolutely nothing to the deep pour. It didn't even make it semi gloopy. And after, I think I put 6, maybe 8, I put quite a bit of glue in. I didn't want to put any more because I didn't want to risk it. So I said, well, I won't say what I said. I'd leave it, and yeah.
Yeah, if you say what you were gonna say, then we'll have to pause this video after 9:30.
So, my Nellie pot, and I'm calling it Nellie pot. I will make sure Chris does link her below. Nearcrafter, or is it Nerd and Crafter? Nearcrafter. I don't understand all the ats and the whatevers. Chris will make sure it's right on screen.
Or in the centre of the screen.
Or in the centre of the screen. But I am definitely going to pour this mould again. It's a really nice mould. Yes, it's not the easiest mould or easiest to demould, but it's certainly not the hardest.
I don't think it would say that.
As I say, I quite like that, and I'm glad Nellie made me get that. This was a Nellie made me, and yeah, I think it's turned out alright. Right, so I would just like to thank my subscribers. You are absolutely amazing. The fact that you join my videos is weird to me. The fact that you take your time to watch these, thank you so much. And a huge thank you to the members that I have. Again, I am blown away by the support I get from you guys. It's absolutely amazing. So I just can't thank you enough. And I'd just like to say, please, I would really appreciate if you could like and comment this video. It does help my channel wonderfully. And also, if you've not already, you know, maybe sometimes use a hype. I feel really silly asking all this, but you know, maybe use a hype. But yeah, even if you don't, please like and comment. That would be much appreciated. I do check the comments. I am slacking a bit at the moment on responding, but I have read them all and I will be responding shortly. For those who know, it does, I have no idea why, but it does cause me anxiety, which is really stupid, but it does. I will get over it. Right, and I shall catch you for my next video, which I have no idea when this is going out. I have no idea when my next video is going to be, so I'll catch you for it anyway. Bye guys.
In a little shed by the railroad track, she's turning nothing into something that lasts. Resin pours like a flowing dream under the glow of a dim kerosene. Glitter jars and colors so stark shimmer like stars in the deep dark park. Her hands stained with the art she weaves, a touch of magic in the things she